All right, so it is test today. This is kind of how I imagine the faces of my friends when I say test, this sort of shocked, oh, type face. So you have options today, score, you have choices. Your first choice, if you give me a green check, is that you want to play Kahoot with us in the main room. So if you are a Kahooter, give me that green check to let me know. Red X, some people prefer to stay in the main room to watch the Kahoot and fill in the study guide. I will give you the study guide in just a moment. And you can play along in the chat box if you are interested. Give me a turtle if you prefer to study on your own and you want to go to a breakout room to play with the quizzes that I made, which has the same questions, to study for the test or work on completing the study guide, because I know we learn differently. And there's the quizzes and the link, and I will give it to you again if you go down to the breakout room. And then if you're one of those people who prefers to just dive right in and take that test, give me a smiley face. So Annie, here's the deal. It's not like it was. It's kind of like hard for me to move people. So we'll try it. Just be patient with me, okay, if I can't move you as fast as you want. And once you have finished your test, you are free to go. So if you want to try that, Annie wanted to try a little bit of working in the breakout room, then coming back, then you can try that. We'll see if we can. The ethics thing is the discussion post, yes. There was not a 2.1 quiz. It was the ethics thing, the discussion post. And the quiz is not the link. There's no quiz here, Christopher. It's all in Canvas. This is a quizzes that I made if you would like to study that way. All right, so I just need to get a few more answers here. If you want to play the Kahoot, give me a green check. Maymuna, send me a private message with your grade. Thank you, I forgot to say that. If you've already taken the quiz, send me a private message with your grade. A red X, if you want to stay in the main room to watch the Kahoot and then fill in your study guide, and you're encouraged to try playing along in the chat box. Not required, just encouraged. A turtle if you want to be moved to a breakout room to play the quizzes I made to study for the test or to work on completing the study guide, and a smiley face if you're ready to take the test now. No, Jada, this is a test. This is the Module 2 test for the whole module. The quiz we took yesterday was just for the 2.2 section. Yeah. Annie, so this year they're set to 1 attempt. I'd really like to open that up more, but I don't have that option quite yet. So I'm working on that. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just tell you, oh, that is scary, sorry. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you that I am not seeing a response from Asher, who I think just popped in here, poor Asher, Billy, Justin, Kaylee, Rudy, Ryan, or Sydney. If you're giving me a response and it's not showing, tell me in the chat box. It happens. Oh, Ryan, thank you. You did tell me in the chat box. Sorry, my friend. All right, thanks, Ryan. Okay. Justin, you'll cahoodle. Woohoo! Thank you, my friend. All right. So if you're playing Kahoot with us, give me a green check or tell me in the chat box. If you're going to stay in the main room to watch the Kahoot and fill in your study guide, knowing that playing along in the chat box is encouraged, you can give me that red X or tell me in the chat box. If you want to go to the breakout room to play the quizzes I made to study for the test or work on completing the study guide, give me a turtle and a smiley face if you're ready to take the test now. Cahoodle! Thanks, Andrea. All right. So here's what I'm going to do quickly. I'm going to go ahead, well, not quickly because nothing works quickly in this program, but I am going to go ahead and move our friends who are looking to take the test or who want to play the quizzes or study independently to the breakout room. And then I am going to go down to the breakout room and get them started in just a second. So you're going to be moved. Don't freak out. All right. And so for my friends who are here, there is 2 ways to get the study guide. One, for some reason, I can't get it to show up darker than this, but this is the link to the study guide on Google. I will also give you the link here in the chat box. And you can go down to where it says whiteboard, and on the left there's the 3 lines. They look like a hamburger. You can choose my attachments, and then you can find the study guide as a PDF or a Word document, okay? And then for those of you who are playing, 661112. Okay, so here is the code if you want to play Kahoot, and I will be right back. Oh, Catherine, let me move you too. Anybody else want to be moved? All right, so I will be right back. I'm going to go down and just make sure our friends get started, and then I'll be right back to run the Kahoot. So you can go ahead and log in or get your study guide as needed. Hey guys. Oh, this thing is so weird. No matter how I do it, no matter what I tell it to do, it does whatever it wants. All right, so I am going to give you this slide. There is a Kahoot or a study guide here. I know you can't really see it. If you're interested in downloading it, it's the Google version. I can't seem to get whiteboard to work in this room, which means that that's how you would get the study guide if you wanted a whatchamacallit version, a Word version. But here's the study guide as well in the chat box. And then I'm just going to leave you on this page to work. And let me give you the quizzes if you wanted to play that. Here is the link to quizzes and the join code. You're welcome. The join code is 151148. All right, so I'll be in the main room. If you need me, just let me know. And good luck. All right, my friends. Hopefully you're getting a chance to log into the Kahoot and getting your study guides as needed. Does anyone have a question about getting the study guide? Oh, I froze. All right, can you hear me now? I think I froze there for a sec. Awesome. Okay. Does anyone have a question about getting your study guide or getting the Kahoot going? Nope. All righty. Got a few friends who've managed to log in here. I'll go ahead and get the screen sharing started if it'll decide it can let me do this today. All right, hopefully you're seeing my fun, lovely mirror screen, and now you're seeing my Kahoot screen, where I have Jada without a Y, CE, Justin, and Andrea P. joining me. Did I freeze again? All right, guys, can you hear me? I'm sorry to keep asking. Okay. Looks like a few of my friends can. Okay. Can you see my weird mirror screen? Yes. Awesome. Okie dokie. So let me now switch it back to the Kahoot. Okay, there we go. So I got 4 friends. Anybody else to play some Kahoot? Hey man, look at it this way. You'll always be top 5. There is our Kahoot pin if we're ready. I'm going to go ahead and get us started. That's right. You mean top 5 with 0 correct? Let's not aim for that one, Justin. All right, Module 2, test in Kahoot. Are we ready? Number 1, what is the independent variable? Is it red, the variable manipulated by the experimenter? Blue, the variable that depends on changes made by the experimenter? Yellow, a variable the experimenter cannot control? Or green, a bad math flashback? Please feel free to play along in the chat box if you want to give your color. So what is the independent variable? It is the variable manipulated by the experimenter. Excellent. Oh, we have another friend who joined us. Fabulous. This is what the experimenter changes in order to cause an effect on the people, or in some cases animals, in the experiment. Totally relate to green. Yes, Andrea. When I was thinking, I was like, what could I put there? I was like, that feels like a bad math flashback. All right, Andrea in first place. Nice. Jada without a Y. Second, Carliza. Welcome. Justin in fourth. And CE, are you working on that whole top 5? No, I'm just kidding. No, not to worry, my friend. The next one is yours. Number 2, in the marshmallow experiment, children were offered 1 marshmallow now or 2 later. The children are the red independent variable, blue dependent variable, yellow confounding variable, or sugar high. And apparently green, I was sugar high and can't spell sugar. Ay, ay, ay. So we have the marshmallow experiment where the children were offered 1 marshmallow now or 2 later. And what would the children be? Are they red independent variable, blue dependent variable, yellow a confounding variable, or green sugar high, when sugar is spelled correctly? Awesome. Correct answer is they are the dependent variable, meaning that that a change was made to the independent variable, which was the 1 marshmallow now or 2 later, and it was looking at how they reacted to that change. So they're the dependent variable. Very nice. Andrea continues the lead here. Jada without a Y catching up. Everybody on the board with points. Whoop, whoop. Very nice. That's right, Justin. This one's yours. I feel it. 3. I am sitting in the back of the classroom covertly watching students work in groups to see how they interact. What am I doing? Red, experimental research. Blue, cross-sectional research. Yellow, natural observational research. Or green, a case study. So if I'm sitting in the back of the classroom, covertly watching, I'm doing natural observational study. Very nice. And in fact, actually, at my college, in order to become a teacher, you had to do natural observational study first with your student. Like you had to go to a high school and just spend a semester doing that, watching different groups, seeing how the students were working, stuff like that. It was kind of interesting as a teacher to kind of understand what might be going on in the groups. All right, Andrea P. with an answer streak of 3. Way to go. That rhymes. That's kind of funny. I love it, but look how close all your friends are to catching up. 4. What do most psychologists do for a living? Is it red, prescribe medication, blue, work with schools, yellow, play Pokemon Go, or green, practice therapy? And the dog wants to know, what do you call a psychoanalyst that falls on ice? And the answer is a Freudian slip. Very nice, my friends. The correct answer is most psychologists practice therapy. That's what the majority do. Others do things like work in schools, but the majority practice therapy. And if they're Pokemon Go players, I frankly would not know. All right, Andrea with that streak. Way to go. Look at Jada without a Y, CE, Justin, and Carliza all catching up here. 5. Which of the following is not something you can develop by studying psychology? Is it red, tolerance, blue, empathy, yellow, mind reading, or green, patience? What can you not develop by studying psychology? I'm sorry, I just don't know how to teach mind reading. It's just not something that I can teach you guys, but the good news is psychology can help you with tolerance, empathy, and patience. One hopes. All right. So I see that Andrea continues her lead here. CE jumping up. Jada without a Y. Justin and Carlisa. Pardon me 1 second, you guys. I just need to pause my screen sharing for a moment. I will be right back for the next question. Yes. Okay. All right. That should get everybody back where they're looking to be. Very nice. Okay. So let's get our screen sharing going again. You all get that weird mirror effect screen, I'm hoping. And now the Kahoot is back. Can we all see that? No, no Kahoot? No. All right. Try this again. Oh, you know what helps? When I click start sharing, that helps a lot. Yeah. There we go. Let's see if that works. You know, products work better when you click the correct buttons. Oh, awesome. Yes, we are back. All right. Was not trying to delete anybody's name there. My mouse just happened to roll. All right, I'm going to go ahead and move on. Number 6, how did psychology change from being a pseudoscience into a science? Red, it turned down for Wundt. Blue, the scientific method was added to research. Yellow, philosophy said it was done with it. Or green, people began to work in labs. Sounds like philosophy had a little bad blood situation there with psychology. No, Asher, I'm sorry. Do you need the game code again? It did not turn down for Wundt. The scientific method was added to research. And I'm so pleased to see you guys all got that this time. Yes, very nice. Andrea continuing that lead. I love how close the scores are, though, you guys. You're doing such an awesome job with this. And always remember, if you get it wrong here, but you get it right on the test, well, then you won. 7, the study of people's reactions and perceptions to stimuli is known as red psychophysics, blue psychology, yellow behaviorism, or green Deadpool. All right, Deadpool might be our stimulus there, yes, to have a reaction to. But actually, when you are simply studying people's reactions and perceptions of stimuli, like structuralism, these are forms of psychophysics, where you're just looking at how does a person react. You're not looking at how this affects their personality or their thoughts or their behaviors. And behaviorism does look at our reactions, but it also looks at whether our reactions get us the desired result and whether those reactions should be changed or kept. And that's why that's not the correct answer. You're failing. No! It's okay, because remember, you get this on the test, and that's where it's important to do. All right, 8. My goal is to have my daughters clean their desk. If they do, I give them 30 minutes of TV. If not, they go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Am I practicing red psychoanalysis, blue neurobiology, yellow sociocultural, or green behaviorism? Sorry, I'm just responding to something there. All right. I am practicing behaviorism. And in fact, you can leave the room yourself. Oh, cool. I did not know that. Okay. In fact, behaviorism has actually worked. I wanted my daughters to keep their desks clean. This is actually where I got it from. And I told them this. I said, I'll give you 30 minutes of TV if you do, but if not, you have to go to bed 30 minutes early. And they've actually kept their desk clean for a week. So, you know, not to brag, but I'm doing pretty good on this behavioral stuff. Oh no, not screen freezing. Hooray, leaving the room yourself is awesome. All right, let me see if I can play the whole pause the game here move. All right, can you guys hear me? No, we didn't finish. No, we just paused it. Okay, I'm just trying to see if I can get it to unfreeze for you guys. Sorry. I didn't mean to freak you out. I didn't realize my mic wasn't working. All right. Is that better? You should be on the scoreboard with me. Yes. Okay. Yay. Sorry, guys. You know I'd fix the internet if I could. 9. When the price of jeans drops, the sale of jeans rises, showing a red positive correlation, blue negative correlation, yellow zero correlation, or green happy correlation. Uh-oh, I've got some freezing going on too. So remember, the price of jeans is dropping, it's going down, where the sale of jeans is rising. So one's going down, one's going up. Is that a red positive correlation, blue negative correlation, yellow zero correlation, or green happy correlation? Oh, by the way, I'm sorry, I just realized, is there anybody I needed to move back to the room? Because I know some people got kicked out and stuff, and I'm sorry, now I can't remember who was where. So if you need me to move you back, please let me know. All right. Yes, it is a blue negative correlation. So the price of jeans is going down and the sale of jeans is rising. So they're going in opposite directions. Now, if the price was going up and the sale was going up, that would be a positive correlation. So basically, are they moving in the same direction? If yes, it's positive. If no, it's negative. See if that helps you out a little bit. All right, Andrea is still in the lead there. I think we may have had a new friend join us. CE, Justin, Jada without a Y, and Carliza O catching up. 10. I want to research how much stress students taking the AP Calculus test face. What is my population and sample? Is it red, all high school students and students in 11th grade? Blue, all GCA students and all students who have 6 classes? Yellow, all students taking high school math and students taking the AP Calc test? Or green, the United States and Georgia? So my population is going to be much larger than my sample. Again, Annie, oh no. All right, let me say it again. I want to research how much stress students taking the AP Calculus face. What is my population and sample? Red, all high school students and students in 11th grade. Blue, all GCA students and all students who have 6 classes. Yellow, all students taking high school math and students taking AP Calculus test. Or green, the United States and Georgia. And the correct answer is all students taking high school math is my population, and my sample is students taking the AP Calculus test. So that's what I'll be pulling for. All right. Andrea P. making comeback with 3 in a row. Is the screen unfreezing at all, or do I need to do the whole stop sharing business thing? Now it's just black. Okay, let's do the whole business thing. Gotcha. Refresh my connection while I'm here. All right. Is that better? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Sorry, guys. All right, 11. My counselor wants me to record my dreams and journal about past events. What type of counselor is this? Red, a psychoanalyst. Blue, a humanist. Yellow, a cognitive psychologist. Or green, a behavioral psychologist. And Fozzie Bear says, ego and superego walk into a bar. Bartender says, I'm going to need to see some id or ID. Ha, 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 because we are talking about a psychoanalyst. A psychoanalyst would be looking at past events, how they affect me today, and dream records or dream therapy is a part of psychoanalysis. Very nice, my friends. Andrea P. with an answer streak of 4. Way to go, picking up the points. All right, 12. As a teacher, I need to know the gap between your current and potential level of achievement. What do I call that gap? Is it red, introspection, blue, psychiatry, yellow, zone of proximal development, or green, the developmental level of knowledge? So as a teacher, one of the things I look at is my students' gap between their current level of achievement and their potential level of achievement to see how I can cross that. And what do we call that gap? Is it red, introspection, blue, psychiatry, yellow, zone of proximal development, or green, developmental level of knowledge? It is known as the zone of proximal development, ZPD, created by Vygotsky, and his belief was that students could learn. This is just the level where they needed some help to learn the information. Andrea P. with a 5 in a row streak. Way to go, my friend. See people picking up those points there. Oh my goodness, Justin, never give up, never surrender. All right, 13. I say a student repeatedly throws fastballs because he is motivated to throw perfectly and knows that requires patience. What type of psychologist does that make me? Red, a humanist. Blue, a behaviorist. Yellow, a cognitive psychologist. Or green, a sociocultural psychologist. So what type of psychologist am I if I say a student is repeatedly throwing fastballs because he is motivated to throw perfectly and knows that requires practice? That would be a cognitive psychologist. Yes, Andrea, good, encouraging your friends there. A cognitive psychologist would be looking at the thought processes and the motivations of this person. We didn't say that he's doing this to take control of his life and to grow. That would be a humanist. And we're not looking at external motivations, like what his actions are. We're looking at internal motivations, so he's not a behaviorist. And this student is not influenced by media or religion or parents or something like that to become a better fastball thrower, pitcher. There we go, that's what I wanted. So it's not sociocultural. Nothing wrong with silver, that's right. Silver's awesome. Oh, good, okay, yeah. Feel free at any time, guys, to ask me, like if you're like, why did she pick that answer? Please feel free to ask me. Sometimes I get going and I forget to stop and explain things, so always ask. All right, looking good here, my friends. Moving up. 14, what is not true about behaviorism? Red, it says humans can be compared to animals. Blue, it is focused on external observable behaviors. Yellow, it uses rewards and punishments. Or green, it matches your feelings to your behaviors. So with a little Zoolander going on there in the picture, what is not true about behaviorism? And what is not true is it matches your feelings to your behaviors. High five, my friends. Very good. Yes, that's a tricky one. Remember, behaviorism is not even going to care about your feelings. That's not the goal of it. It does use reward and punishments. And like I did with my daughters, where if they clean their desk, I reward them with 30 minutes of TV. If they don't clean their desk, then I give them a 30-minute earlier bedtime. That's the punishment. And behaviorism does say that humans and animals can be compared. That's one of the reasons why behaviorists often use animals instead of humans. All right, we're moving ahead here. CE, looks like you picked up some points there. 15, Gestalt psychology says our minds fill in the gaps we do not know because. Red, we can't stand not knowing everything. Blue, we naturally seek order and patterns to find answers. Yellow, holes in information are holes in our brain. Or green, Captain Marvel tells it to. Very impressive, guys. Yes, Captain Marvel is awesome, but that is not the reason why Gestalt psychology says our minds fill in the gaps. Oh no, freezing again. Yes, we naturally seek order and patterns to find answers. Another freeze. Okay, give me just a second here. Oh, sorry. Okay. It's fixed now. Hold on. I didn't know. I thought it was on my end. That's okay. Give me a sec. I'll be right back. I hope. I shouldn't say things like that, right? All right. Can you guys see my scoreboard? Very nice. Looks like Justin picked up some points. So does CE. Very good. Yay. All right. 16. According to Wundt's experiment, we need time to shift between one stimulus and another. How is that shown in these statements? Red, when it's driving, it's hard to switch between phone and street. Blue, when you're playing freeze tag, you freeze the exact instant you hear freeze. Yellow, the second you hear the fire alarm, you leap out of your seat. Or green, you need to do everything more slowly. So we're shifting between one stimulus and another. Wundt says we need time to shift, and that's best shown by when you're driving, it's hard to switch between the phone and the street. So you're having to move back and forth between stimuli. Typically, when you hear the fire alarm, even if you jump, you tend to take a moment, so it would not happen the second you hear that fire alarm. And then freeze tag, people, if you ever watch kids play freeze tag, you know there's always a kid who takes like a 1 or 2 steps by accident. I'm not talking about the kid who's intentionally cheating. It takes us a moment, so we wouldn't freeze the instant we hear freeze. All right, Andrea continues her lead, but CE making a comeback with 3 in a row. Way to go, my friend. Looking nice. 17. If I believe friends and family can influence you, but ultimately you control your thoughts and actions, I am red, a humanist, blue, a socioculturalist, yellow, a cognitive psychologist, or green, an obnoxious person. So look carefully. I believe that friends and family can influence you, but ultimately you control your thoughts and actions. Yes, a little Castiel for my friends. Would that make me red, a humanist, blue, a socioculturalist, yellow, a cognitive psychologist, or green, an obnoxious person? All right, correct answer is socioculturalist, but let's talk about this one for a moment because I can already hear some of my friends saying, what? A humanist does believe that you can take control of your life, and they do believe that you can grow. So I did obviously use that keyword there of control. But a humanist believes that it's all about you. It's not about external influences. It's completely from within yourself. And in this case, friends and family are influencing you, so it's not going to be a humanist. A socioculturalist does look at the influences of your friends and family. But that doesn't mean they say to you, oh, well, your friends and family are influencing you to, I don't know, I'm just going to pick something awful, smoke cigarettes, therefore you're smoking cigarettes, it's okay. No, they believe you can control your thoughts and actions, but they do acknowledge the influence of your friends and family. A cognitive psychologist is looking at your thoughts and actions, but less at your friends and family. So that's where that key comes in there. Uh-oh, Andrea getting some challenge here from CE, 4 in a row. Justin, Jada without a Y, and Carlisa catching up. Oh, good. Okay. 18. People who focus on the physiology, chemistry, and hormones of a brain and how they affect our thoughts are called red cognitive psychologists, blue behaviorists, yellow neurobiologists, or green scientist guys. Yes, they are called neurobiologists. We are not talking Bill Nye here. Neurobiologists look at the physiology, chemistry, and hormones of our brain and how they affect our thoughts. So we will be looking at them starting our next class. All right. Uh-oh, Andrea, look out. CE is catching up here. Justin, Jada without a Y, and Annie, everyone picking up the points. Oh, Annie, welcome to the board. All right, here we go. Last 2 questions. Not always my most serious questions. Get your fingers ready. That's okay. Good for you. 19. When is this test due? Is it red today? Blue, Tuesday, August 27th, 2019. Yellow, August 27th, 2019. Or green, wait, test? No one said test. Oh no. Good guess. You know, you could probably guess this one, right? Could be, or it could be Tuesday, 8/27/19, blue, or it could be yellow, August 27th, 2019. You picked green? No. No, thank goodness. Okay. Yes, the test is technically due today. So before you panic, deep breath, my friends. Okay. What that means is tomorrow I will be putting in the zeros. I'm telling you this so you don't panic or freak out if you look at your grade and go, ah. But then when you take the test, it will erase the zero. Okay, so if you need to take your time and maybe study and take the test a little bit later this week, it's okay. I just don't want you to be shocked when the zeros go in. Okay, so that's what's going on there. All right, Andrea and CE, so close, my friends. Oh, Justin, look at you catching up. Jada without a Y and Annie, everyone picking up the points. Last question, fingers ready. What branch of psychology most appeals to you so far? Is it red, behaviorism, blue, neurobiology, yellow, humanism, or green, it's just too early to tell? Or if it's not listed, you can choose green. You know, I get 4 option choices, so I gotta figure this out somehow. All right, so I gotta be 2 behaviorists and 3 people who either don't have their choice up here or aren't sure what to put. And on the gold who, we have Andrea P. On the silver Ka, we have CE. And on the bronze T exclamation point, Justin. And rounding us out is 4th place Jada without a Y and Annie in 5th place. Very nice, my friends. You did a fabulous job today. Yes, good job, my friends. Yes, whoop, whoop, good job. All right. And so where does that leave us? It leaves us with 8 whole minutes. I don't know, guys. We can handle this. All right. So if you want, you can go ahead and get your test open and get started. You can work from here, or if you want to go and work on your own, you can go just a little bit earlier. Oh, Andrea, the bragging rights. So it's testing time here. If there's any questions, you can ask them now. You can also choose another review option if you want to before you take the test. There's the quizzes. I can give you the link in the chat box. There's also the study guide. There's the Google version. And if you go to the hamburger, which is down where it says whiteboard, the 3 lines on the left, and you click, you have the option of my attachments, and you can pick a Word or PDF version of the study guide. Otherwise, tomorrow we're going to be starting on Module 3 as neurobiologists, and we'll be looking at our first project in here, the Children's Book of the Brain. Ooh, I know, fun. So you are, as I said, you're free to start looking at another option, or you are free to head out.